This is how I cook my steak, at least for now. I change it up quite a bit, and it's certainly different than how I cooked it a year ago. Also depends on what I'm using the steak for and how lazy I am. My favorite cut of steak is a KC strip, and I took this out of the fridge about 30 minutes before cooking. Helps to cook the steak more evenly so it's not cold in the center, unless you like it that way. This is the steak I cooked for the ramen collab, so I just seasoned with salt because the spicy broth is going to overpower most of it anyway. Typically, I would also add garlic powder and pepper as well. I also make sure to pat it dry to get a better sear. If I'm not lazy, I'll render out the fat and use it to cook the steak. Otherwise, I use a high heat oil. Once there's enough fat, I place it on one side and use the chef's presses so more of the surface of the meat has contact with the pan. I cook it for about a minute and a half and then flip. I also lift the meat and move the fat around a little bit before placing it back in. About a minute in, reduce the heat to a medium so the butter doesn't burn when I add it in 30 seconds, along with some rosemary and thyme. Then I just baste each side for a minute twice, and that usually gets me to the 125 to 130 Fahrenheit temp that I want for medium rare. Let it rest for 8 minutes, slice against the grain, and then boom, I've got my steak.